Hey folks! Today we are going to learn Blue Kentucky Girl. Now I've given you lots of options. I always try to give you lots of options. We're going to do a really basic tablature version of our melody right off the bat on the first page. Let's talk about that. We're going to play it really stiff, okay? Intentionally, okay? Let me show you what I mean. We're going to set this metronome on 100. And we'll come in on the fourth beat. That's our pickup. That 4 falls on the fourth beat of the previous measure. Okay, so it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 'Alright, now, that was really stiff, wasn't it? You remember a few lessons back, I was talking about, and I think I even gave you an example of what it would look like if I wrote all the syncopation and all the little Andy kind of vibey notes in exactly the way they were supposed to be timed. And I tried that out with my group and several students, and everyone agreed that it's almost better to be able to read the music straight like this and then put your emphasis on the notes and put the ands in there where you feel them than it is to have to read all the little scratchy notes that I write when I have you playing on the, don't play on the number 1 here, play on the end. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. Personal, send me personal messages or something and we'll talk through it if it's confusing. I'm going to play that tablature I just played for you and I'm going to put the feeling into it, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1. So there was a lot more syncopation on that version. You can play it that way if you want to. Play it the way you feel it, okay? Now, on a couple of little spots, on the very first measure, underneath the 1 that you see on the melody string, I'm giving my students the option of, instead of just playing that note, you can go do a really quick 1 to 2 hammer-on pull-off. Let me do it again, okay? All right, what that would sound like then is you turn that third beat of the measure, you turn it from the quarter note into you could almost call it a triplet, and sometimes that's confusing. Triplet is more of a triplet. If we counted that out like an 18th note? Very peculiar. How about we try a 16th note? If we counted that off as a 16th note, it would be 3E and a. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, like that. So there's a fine line between a triplet and a 16th note in which you just go, like if you counted a full 16th note, it would be like 3E and okay? And sometimes that can be counted 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and or 3E and 3E and 3E and. I tend to, when I'm playing naturally with my own feeling and putting my own feeling into a piece, I tend to make triplets sound more like 16th notes. I don't know why I keep saying 18th notes today. I'm really okay. I haven't been neglecting my health. I've eaten a good breakfast. Okay, let me show you what those sound like. Okay, remember when you do them, you hit the note, you hammer to the 2, and then you pull off, exposing that 1 again. I bring my hand all the way up here so you can see I'm not picking my string again. Now, when you do it fast, it sounds like that. Okay? All right, let me show you what I mean. I'll play that first line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a lot more interesting if you want to put the time into learning that hammer-on pull-off. Once again, a little faster. That timing was bad. Let me try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be more the timing on it, okay? Now, you've got the same option down there on the third line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Identical, isn't it? I'll get my fingers to work. Okay, very good. So I've been working out in the yard a lot, and my hands get really stiff when I do that. So, you know, we need to take better care of our hands. Stretch them out. Let me show you that stretch. Palms together. Palms don't go like that when you do this stretch. Palms stay straight up and down. Fingers, let me put it in front of my dark shirt so you can see it. Fingers bend over. See how my palms are still straight up and down? I need to do that every time I play and about every 5 minutes when I play to stretch those fingers out. Now my right hand that I'm stretching now doesn't need it as much. But my left hand, when it's fretting all those notes, it really needs it, okay? Don't forget to stretch. That's a reminder to myself. All right, so the way I've arranged this, one potential way that you could play it with you and your friends, and I do have a guitar tablature. I do have the guitar tablature for this. If you've got a guitar player that wants a tablature, it's a very simple tab. I would like for us to start out, instead of playing that tablature, I would like for us just to start singing right off the top of the bat, okay? Then we go down and we do the chorus, and at the very end of the page you say, it says, replay tab as a solo, no VOX, meaning vocal. So we would go up and play the tab, then we would go to the next page and play that verse, and then it says, hey, play the chorus again, and then it says, hey, play the tab again as a solo without a vocal. Then we'll do our chorus and we'll end. I'm going to try that for you right now. I'm not batting a huge average right now today. Left me for the... Now in our chords, let's do a boom, diddy on that. Like that. Now tablature then, if that's tempo, which I knocked it up to about, I'm guessing 116 or something, 108. Okay. Our tablature would be sounding about like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. About that fast. Now some of you talk to me about going on other sites and saying that they play too fast for you. I try to play slowly enough for you to learn this. Yeah, just private message me if I'm playing too fast for you and we'll talk it through, okay? But I think most of my students at this stage ought to be able to play at this tempo without any problem. So I'm considering that I've got a lot of students that are seeing me regularly and they've done a lot of work. You'll get this too, all right? Even if you're not a private student of mine, you can get this. Just believe in yourself, okay? And remember to breathe. So we're going to play through the song as I hear it, and then I'm going to pick up my guitar and do it for you again so you can play the dulcimer along with my guitar. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You left me for the bright lights of the town. A country boy set out to see the world. Now if you want a seventh there, you put the third finger down. Remember these chords any way you want to. That big old moon shines on your Kentucky girl. I swear I love you by the moon above you. How bright is it shining in your world? And the 103 or 30. Some morning Ready for the chorus on the last page. 3, 4, 1. I swear I love you by the moon above you. How bright is it shining in your world? Some mornings when you wake up all alone, just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. Just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. Okay? Now, you might have seen me playing my chords in different positions. You can play them anywhere you want to on the neck of your dulcimer. You can play your G like this, a 5-3-3 or a 3-3-5 or a 3-1-0 or a 0-1-3. Now I've made a note there on your first page that when you go to that A7, and remember, anytime you see a chord followed by a number like an A7 or a D7 or an A9 or a B sus4, anything weird like that, you can play the traditional chord. You can play just a regular A. You can ignore all the rigmarole stuff that comes on after the letter, okay? The only thing that you can't ignore is when it has a minor, a little M after it. You've got to play that as a minor. But anytime you see a stream of numbers, a strew of numbers? What does that mean exactly? Anyway, anytime you see a bunch of numbers after a letter of that chord, you can ignore that if you want to, all right? And again, I'm saying this a lot, but you can private message me if you need more information on that, because that's about a 2 or 3 hour long theory lesson to figure out how to play all those numbers that come after chords sometimes, especially if you're looking at a book of jazz guitar chords, okay? Just kind of like don't even go there. All right, so that A7, you can play it as a 1-0-3. So all that means is you just add your thumb there, or if you're playing it like this, you can add your index on the bass 3, okay? And you'll also notice a lot of times when I sing songs, I go for my lower toned embellishments on my chords. I think that for me personally, sometimes when you add those really high notes to a chord, it takes away from the vocal. Okay, let's check the guitar tuning here real quick. On Richard's guitar that he left me, E, B, a little sharp, G. And while I'm tuning up my guitar, everything I do on the dulcimer, I encourage you all, if you've got other instruments around you, other people playing other instruments around you, invite them to jam and figure it out, okay? It's so much fun to have different instruments other than just a big pack of dulcimers. Nothing better than a big pack of dulcimers, don't get me wrong. But if you've got guitar players and banjo players and stuff like that, invite them in and see if you all can figure out how to play together. A lot of times I write guitar tab out for some of these arrangements. So, yeah. More the merrier, folks. Okay, I'm going to turn the metronome back on. Now this time I'm going to try to stay out of your way. I'm going to sing it, but when it comes to the tab, I'm going to count you in, give you a few hints here and there if you feel like you're getting lost on your solos that you're going to take by yourself, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You left me for the bright lights of the town. A country boy set out to see the world. Remember when those city lights shine down? That big old moon shines on your Kentucky girl. Here's our chorus. Second page. Don't wait to bring great riches home to me. I need no diamond rings or fancy pearls. Just bring yourself, you're all I ever need. That's good enough for this blue Kentucky girl. Going back to our chorus on the first page. I swear I love you by the moon above you. How bright is it shining in your world? Some mornings when you wake up all alone, just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. Here's your solo again, your tab. 1, 2, 3, 4, bum, 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 bum. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 1. That big old moon. Going to the second page, last chorus. I swear I love you by the moon above you. How bright is it shining in your world? Some mornings when you wake up all alone, just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. Here's our turnaround. Just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. Okay? Now you'll notice your boom ditties, if you're playing boom ditties along with what I just did, you got to kind of swing them a little bit to match my guitar. So if we do a real straight boom ditty, it would be like this. Boom, diddy, boom, diddy, boom, diddy, boom. But if we swing it, it's got a little more swing to it, okay? So try to feel that out naturally for yourself and just kind of move with the guitar that I'm strumming. All right, does that make sense? I always hope so. Okay, gang, let me know if you have questions. You can always message me via karabarnard.com, and I can send you a hard copy of this if you're not a regular student of mine, an in-person student. In-person students get all the perks, right? But that's no reason why you should be deprived. You can get the music too if you want. So just let me know and I'll send you a copy. All right, gang, I will see you next time. Have fun with this arrangement. Bye-bye.